It's reversing what happened at the Tower of Babel. So Tower of Babel, they couldn't speak to each other.
Right.
And everybody, they got their languages confused. They all spoke one language, but then he confused their languages. So everybody had different languages. But here, Pentecost, it's like, okay, now everybody has different languages, but now we can all understand through the Holy Spirit.
They were all speaking their own language, but everybody was understanding each other.
Right. Well, no, just one person was speaking, but everybody heard it in their own language.
Oh.
So one person spoke with the Holy Spirit, but everybody understood them, and they heard it as if they heard it in their own language.
It's amazing.
So it's reverse of what happened in Tower of Babel. So it's reverse the confusion. So this is how Jesus reversed what happened at the Tower of Babel. So we've now studied those who are called sons of God. We looked at Adam, who's called son of God in Luke 3:39. We looked at the nation of Israel, who's referred to as the son of God. We looked at angels, referred to as B'nai Elohim in Genesis 6:1. They were sons of God that made it with the daughters of man. But we know that Jesus is the only begotten Son. So Jesus' resurrection reversed the mistakes of Adam, the mistakes of the fallen angels, and the mistakes of the nation of Israel. So his resurrection crushed the head of the serpent. It restored the connection between man and God that we lost in the garden. It allowed us to see God's character and nature more clearly with the Holy Spirit. So Jesus became the true light and the true vine, allowing the Gentiles to be saved. When the nation of Israel came out of Egypt, God called them my son in Exodus 4:22. And then in Matthew 2:15, baby Jesus came out of Egypt. God said, out of Egypt I have called my son. So they both came out of Egypt. Israel had 12 tribes. Jesus had 12 disciples. Israel spent 40 years in the desert preparing to enter the promised land. Jesus spent 40 days in the wilderness preparing to begin his ministry. The Old Testament introduced God himself. He introduced himself to the Jews so that they can introduce him to the Gentiles. Since that didn't work, he decided to come down and do the job himself. So Jesus is the second Adam. Jesus is the only begotten Son of God. Jesus is the light of the world. Jesus is the true vine, and we're his branches. So Jesus told his followers to go and make disciples of all nations. So we are the sons of God, and now we have that same mission of making disciples for Jesus.